Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG NerdPhil video where we are playing some fun, wacky, awesome stuff in standard ranked, and we are back in the full swing. Thank you all for being patient as my laptop was being repaired. Luckily, it restored everything, so I'm very grateful for that. As you know, if you want to see more stuff like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you have an easier time finding me in the future, and so you can participate in Fan Submission Fridays where you drop an Aether Hub link in the comments down below, and then your deck gets featured on Fridays. And it's just an awesome way to see what you guys are cooking up and, play decks that, I haven't seen before, and I would really love to see that. So again, be sure to hit those buttons. And yeah, let's get started with Rakdos Demons. So, not a common archetype. There were a lot of demons that showed up in the newest set, but there weren't a whole lot of good ways to utilize them as a tribal deck. But I think I may have figured out a way to do that. So let me show you what we are working with. So Archfiend's Vessel does turn into a demon. It's a good one drop, and we do play Academ's Awakening. So it does fit in this deck, and I think all around that it's a good chump blocker at the very worst. We got Shock for the removal or to finish out games, Heartless Act for the best, what I think is a premium removal spell, Scourge of the Skyclaves, back from Zendikar Rising. This card is okay in this deck. We are being aggressive, but it's not the best 2-drop, but it's a demon, so we gotta put it in here, right? Then we got two Valkyries who, it's not a demon, but great 2-drop, and also Tybalt is a great planeswalker and is in the Rakdos colors. We are playing the Imistrum Raider, which I actually think is pretty good. This deck does not have card draw built into it, so digging for what we need or chucking out a land if we're flooded. It's actually a pretty good card. Tabarrak's Hope's Demise. So this actually pairs off nicely with Archfiend's Vessel because it is a cleric, but we can still put a +1/+or counter on it for each other demon that dies. So actually pretty solid. We do have Varagroth. I don't know how to pronounce this guy. Fantastic card for the boast. Death Touch. Great card all around in this deck. We are playing Bone Crusher Giants, again for removal, and good 3-drop as well. I understand it's not a demon, but I needed to fill in the slots because I was actually running out of room. Or needed more room. Eat to Extinction for the removal. Nightmare Shepherd is a demon and brings back creatures as 1/1, so kind of works out there too. We are playing two Chandras to kind of, I guess, lead the charge, although that would never work in MTG lore, but I actually like Chandra as a 5-drop, pretty solid, and her +1 for both +1s are fantastic. Burning Rune Demon to kind of tutor out the second best card in our deck. Shiner's Cold Smashing for land, Academ's Awakening, Castle Lockwing, Swamps, Mountains, and some Pathways. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to try this out. I would say it's actually probably a little bit better than the Berserker deck just because your creatures are a little bit stronger. But I do enjoy the Berserker's decks for the flexibility. So we are going to keep this. Yeah, but this is a solid hand. Can play an Imistrum Raider, hold up a Bone Crusher. We'll see. And we're going first, so I think we'll be just fine. So we're playing against someone named T4X. I don't know if I'm playing against Terminator here. That would be something, wouldn't it? Let's change our bear a little bit. I actually like the third bear. It's kind of cute. So we'll play down a mountain and pass the turn. Alright, so depending what he does, we will figure out what to do. I may even chuck the Sandra from the Imistrum Raider. I'm not really sure. Although I would like it. So I do not have Fabled Passage in this deck. That is also something I probably should have done, but here we are. Alright. So I don't need 2 of these actually. So I'm actually gonna chuck the other one. So that ended up kind of working out perfect, and we got the second red source, and we're a little bit closer to playing Chandra, which is also good. Looks like this looks to be rogues, would be my guess. Play this tapped. I don't want to take 3 right now. I'm pretty sure this is the Raider? Oh, it is not. Okay. I'm gonna pass here. Oh, it's Omen of the Sea. Okay, that also makes sense. Okay. So, looks like we're playing against some control deck. I don't recall Rogues playing Omen of the Sea. Unless that's something new that I'm just completely out of the loop on. What can happen in a week? So, sure. You can go dig for your other land. So he's still not doing anything. So I'll just stomp the face. He might negate it here. A bit of a weird thing to negate, honestly. But alright, he decides to go for it. Shock is pretty solid. And there for another 2. Play Tabarax, hold up a shock. Alright, not too bad. Still need another land for Chandra, so I'm really glad that the Raider actually came in this time around. So we'll see what's happening here. Yeah, it looks like this is Dimir control, so I do have to worry about an Ashiok actually. That would actually be pretty bad against my deck. Chandra is a good planeswalker, but wouldn't get me out of trouble that badly. Or that much, so. You can put 2 counters, but it would come in tapped. This guy is really thinking, so it looks like he has a lot of good options. Okay, it's actually not bad. Let's see what he decides to take more damage. Sure, I'll play the Scourge. I think it'll come in. I actually don't know what it comes in as. Alright, it dies immediately. Oh, it counts the way I lose, right? Oh, 20 minus the highest. Okay. Yeah, I actually... sure. Okay. Okay, maybe the second Raider would have been good in this case. He's playing a lot of removal spells. Heartless Act, actually... Okay, so he's doing that now. So that's good news. Because that means he is really looking for land. As are we, to be honest. I really need a land to get the Chandra going. Come on, deck. Alright guys, this is the battle of top deck. I think that's where we're at. And control usually has the upper hand, even if we do pump them down to 10, so. Alright, he's thinking about what to discard. Man, this guy's a really methodical thinker, huh? What I also mean to say is that maybe he doesn't know the deck as well as myself. What did he discard? More card draw? Okay, so he found a land. Blood Chief's Thirst is fine. You know what? I'll just shock your face. I don't think I need to hold on to this. Whew, ended up working out. Alrighty. And we will pop your face a little bit. Alright, so he would probably need to use the removal spell on the Chandra now if he wants to, because I could probably just +1 for the card draw mechanic, and that would be really bad for the opponent. So, because Heartless Axe seems to be very useless in this matchup, so it's almost really wow, and that's what he's doing. I think we're in a good position then. Yeah, I don't know what the opponent has, but it cannot be good. Well, this is interesting. Second Chandra popped up. Yeah, then that kind of actually changes what I do. So I'm just gonna put him on a timer. Even if he puts it to 1, it's still good. But playing the Heartless Act on that is actually good because they just waste mana. Whew. Okay, this is an interesting deck. Okay, yep. And finally get rid of it. I'm really glad I did not do the other option. So I will actually draw here. Okay. Comes in as a 3/3. Okay. And just, yeah, keep pinging here. That shot come in really handy. Comes in as a 3/3. Okay. I'm trying to also maybe get Valky going as a Tybalt. Okay, so maybe I do this. If he counters this, then Valky gets through. I could hold it back for a Tybalt. Um, Although maybe creatures are actually probably better just to pressure the opponent. Because they'll have to get rid of multiple things on top of the Chandra. So, and we get to take something from them potentially. So, they might not want that. Still hold up the Heartless Act. Whew! Okay. Beating Dimir Control. Although they're playing some weird variant, I'm not really sure what's going on. Going up to Plat 2. No surprise there. Playing a little bit more of the serious decks, I think. So, that's actually pretty important. So, let's keep the train a-rolling, shall we? Ooh, that actually was a little nerve-wracking. The draws weren't super fantastic. And again, I think that's why the Raider is actually somewhat important. I know it's a common. It doesn't have like the flashes of abilities, but giving yourself card options, especially in colors that don't have that built in, pretty important. So we're going to go first. We're going to keep this. I know it's very, very late game heavy, but I'm just going to do it. It's hard to beat two Chandras, as we have just proven, so... looks like it's red. Alright, keep on passing the turn. Excuse me. Alright, play your robber. Oh, that's not too bad. Alright, keep on passing the turn here. Okay, we are... This is actually probably one of the best starts, or best scenarios, I should say, against mono red, because it's been 3 turns and we haven't taken a single damage, and we've now held up removal options. So I'm going to, before you go to combat, get rid of that. Don't want him to get the card options. Yeah, this is one of the best scenarios against mono red, because we're about to plop a Chandra as well. So I'm actually gonna hold back here. Just hold up E2 Extinction. I expect like a Corvold or a Phoenix of the Ash to come in, and those would be great targets for exiling. I do need to draw a land, so E2 Extinction is going to come in pretty huge here. Okay, so this actually worked out pretty well, because he's also going to lose the Rimrock Knight. So yeah, 2 for 1 here, actually pretty huge. I'm going to keep that for the Chandra. That's a little annoying. Okay, play the Chandra here. Pop him face for 2. I wish Chandra did 3, but that would be a greedy ask. Maybe I should have held the E2 Extinction and just taken the damage. Ooh, yeah, I should have. I should have just taken the damage. This is gonna be rough.
You bet I'm mad about this.
Alright, I was a little hasty on E2 Extinction, but it's not over. I'm gonna get in the Rune Demon here. Okay, so get to find big creatures. I do. Let's see. What would be good here? Actually, removal spells would also work. So eat to extinction. Actually, yeah, let's just do removal spells. gets rid of the problem altogether. I need Heartless Act. I know I have one. There we go. Alright, which removal spell would you like to give me? Yeah, both options. I mean, he's probably going to give me the Heartless Act because there's an additional benefit from 8 to Extinction. But either way, we get what we want, which is removal. Yep. Totally makes sense. And essentially what can happen is I can trade and then remove the second threat. I just want to keep Embercleave off the board as much as I can. This tells me this is an Embercleave incoming, so I'm just gonna have to pull the trigger. I'm just gonna have to eat it. It is what it is. I still think that dies though, right? It does 2 extra damage, so I think the trade still happens. I think we're okay. Oh, with the frostbite. Okay, sure. Okay, now I think we lose. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Maybe not quite yet. Ah, that was not the draw I was looking for. Let's see. What can we do here? Let's do that. Do this. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I believe that's game because of the Embercleave equipment, so that should be enough to kill us. Unless he forgets about it, which I know he won't. Oh? This is interesting. He could have won. Instead, he decides to play with his food. Okay. He gave us time. Okay. This could be huge. Oh, now he realizes it, but didn't matter because my top deck was awful. If there was an Arching's Vessel in there, would have been a totally different story. Alright, now he recognizes it. Alright, I don't know if he was doing that on purpose, but if I drew a removal spell, would have helped, or a Tybalt? But I needed the Tybalt unless I knew he was going to make a mistake. I don't know, but let's get in for another match here. Let's try to end on a W, shall we? So my mistake was I was hasty. I should have just taken the 4. I really wanted the 2-for-1 trade, but that was the mistake at the end of the day because I know that they play bigger stuff, so I was just being hasty. This is rough, but I am actually I don't like this. I'm gonna send that back. Okay, this I can work with. Obviously I don't need to Scourge of the Skyclaves. Try to pass the turn as quickly as possible so they don't think I have a shock. Yeah, so don't do what I did. Like, you know, it's okay to, you know. All right, I'll let him. Oh, he's probably gonna get rid of the Chandra, right? Well, I don't know. I'm far away from the Chandra. I guess it would be the Heartless Act, right? That's probably the stronger one right now. Wow, he did get rid of the Chandra. Okay. He's really afraid of a Chandra for some reason. Is this the discard deck? Like, he's just gonna leave me with no hand? Okay, that's fine. I'll just go ahead and remove that right away. Okay. I will wait. I do want to make use of Bone Crusher Giant. Tempting it is, as it is, to play a 4-3. But I think it's okay to wait. Ah. Okay, they are playing very discardy. Well, might as well do this then. Okay, so he's gotten rid of my entire hand. So I am in top deck city. They're playing very annoyingly, but they don't have a red land, which is pretty important. Okay. You gonna make us sack? I'm okay with this. I'll go ahead and draw. Okay, that ended up working out, so I'll get a Rune Demon and get my choice of a Chandra or to Bolt, I think. I finally got the red source. Oh gosh. I feel like the land is the right choice. No, come on. Alright, fine. Let me see your hand. Whoa. Okay. That very weird hand. Am I gonna lose? I think I'm gonna lose again. Of course, another Kroxa. Alright. Okay, this works. This is very painful, guys. They're drawing exactly what they need. What is this? Kroxa's gonna come in. Ugh. Alright, come on, do your Kroxa thing. He plays throw possibility. What's crazy is that we could have copied the Kroxa, but he drew it, of course, the turn after we played the Tybalt. So such is the way of life, but you know. Okay, before that trigger happens, I am actually going to get rid of it. I am gonna end up taking 3, but I can't do much about it. And okay. Alright. It's not the worst. It's not the best. We're in a lot of trouble here. That much I can say. He could do it potentially next turn, or this turn. I would have loved a Chandra. Okay, so lots of things are happening. Okay. Yep. This is very painful. Alright. Actually not bad. He's gonna do it again, I assume. Which is actually good, because that means he really has nothing else going for him. Okay. Alright. Sure. And then play your Kroxa, right? I'm gonna be down to 2. So... Ah! I see what you did there. You know what? I just kind of have to do what I can. I know I'm taking the damage, but I'm just trying to see what I can do, because that's not going to help me. And that is good game. Yep. Okay, so again, an archetype that is very hard to utilize and pull off. I think we did the best we could, honestly. It's hard for sure. You know, there's not a whole lot of demon support on, which is sad, but you know, that might change with the new set of Strixhaven. I don't think there's like heavy on demons, but we just might get a little bit more. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought down below. Again, be sure to hit those buttons so that you can be a part of Fan Submission Fridays. Drop an Aether Hub link in the comments down below. Tell me what suggestions you would make to this deck as well, how to improve it. I'd love to see that as well. And right now, up top, YouTube is showing a video of my most recent upload. And right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like. So it might have been a deck that you haven't been able to check out recently. So go ahead, check out those videos, explore the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for your next NerdPhil.